everyone, my name is Deb. Welcome back to Deb Explores. Today we are continuing our summer in Scotland and we are at the Royal Highland Show. It is the 179th annual show here just outside of Edinburgh. A lot of farmers, they bring along their cattle to showcase. There's a lot of produce for sale. So we're going to go check out some of those, have a walk around and hopefully take in some of the various shows as well today. We are in Edinburgh, which means it is extremely windy. The weather cannot decide if it's going to be sunny, rainy or just complete blistery wind. I do have a wind muff in my camera, but it can get pretty windy out here, so I apologise in advance if there's any wind interference just like that one. Highland cow here was donated by the Royal Highland Education Trust to celebrate its 20th birthday, and it's made from scrap metal from farms all across Scotland. And a little baby one. They have churros. Oh my god, they have churros. Steak burgers, steak pie, fish and chips. There's pizza behind me as well, which you don't usually find in Scottish places. There's all this amazing Scottish food, and this massive big queue right behind me is for Marks and Spencer sandwiches. These little guys all just hatched last night and early this morning, and they're already so big and fluffy. So even if you're not a fan of Scottish food, there's a lot of various different food stalls around here, from pizza to Mexican. We've already covered the churros and a lot of Aberdeen Angus steak, which are burger bars. There's a lot more variety here than I thought there would be, and it's a lot bigger than I ever thought it would be. I grabbed some food from over at the Buffalo farm, and I've got the buffalo burger with cheese. Ketchup came out a bit quickly, as did the mustard. I'm sure it'll still taste wonderful, so I'm going to enjoy this and then I'll check in with you guys afterwards. This is a converted bus. It's a bar and you can sit upstairs in it as well. And if you don't drink, then next door they have the utterly malicious milkshakes. My burger was very tasty. It was very juicy, very delicious, very meaty. I was going to review it there and then the rain started, and so I have a rain jacket on now, so I had to make a little bit of a run for it. But it seems to have dried up again, which is fantastic. So we're now over on the other side of the field where they have a lot of goats, sheep, animals that you can view. A lot of people have brought rare breeds for people to see and for education. I know later on there's some shows, so I think I'm going to come back later because I really want to see the ferret. If you're a fan of fish, you can come and get your Arbroath smokies. All being cooked freshly. I just wanted to point out just a little tip. If you head up by the west stage, there's a stall that's promoting Scotland and using more tap water and conserving the amount of water that you use. You fill out just a little survey with some questions and they give you this little water bottle. Throughout the whole event they have little water stations with tap water. So they're all blue so you can see them just like the water bottles, and then you can fill this up throughout, so you don't need to pay for bottles of water. It means that you're saving the environment and you are also getting water for free throughout your day. So we're just heading back down to the Forestry area where they are going to start doing some pole climbing, and the sun's came back out as well. Perfect. So the weekends they do the pole climbing championships and challenges.
Oh, really pushing the bar, so to speak. Oh, and he does! To power through this. Can he make it over? And he does. It's about need to get clapping. Let's hear nice loud claps on the front. And over he goes.
So I was wrong. The pole climbing competition isn't today. It's tomorrow and over the weekend. So I got some footage of some of the mountain biking, which was really pretty awesome. I can't even jump on 2 feet while they went over on a bike, so that is crazy. We're gonna head up this way now, which is gonna take us to the market stalls and also to the larder. We're in the crafts and gifts area where they have lots of little stalls of various jewellery, artwork, woodwork. There's a lot to see. It's very cute. You can buy little feathers for your hat. She home makes them and they're so pretty. A lot of it's very similar to what you get at the Christmas markets, and it's probably the same people as well, actually. It took us a little while to find it, but we finally found Scotland's Larder Live. So it's a massive big hall where you can browse various different produce, you can taste different foods, and you can buy some drink or food to take home as well with you.
Bread breakfast, salad sauce and simmer. Or sauce in this or powder? It's all sauce. Yeah. So do you want a hand? Yeah, I got it.
Lemon cheese. Different. The popularity of gin growing, there's a lot of gin places, quite a lot of cheese places as well, and chutney and curry sauces. Lots of jams. Cheese. These are from the cheese championships. They will all be judged on which cheese is the best from all the local farmers. Here within the Scotland Larder Live, they have a lot of food demonstrations as well. So there's one going on just up here that we're going to go check out.
Make a little slip down the side, and then instantly we're going to push into wild garlic. The wild garlic was from the birds of Abercrombie.
Usually on the hour, every hour all day. You all do different dishes and different techniques, and you can taste them at the end as well. See what I mean about the Scottish weather? It can't make up its mind. I'm going to show you where the Scottish Larder Live is because it's pretty difficult to find. It's all the way up at the back in this building behind me. So it's the Lowland Hall, which is where you'll get into the Scottish Larder Live, and because it's raining, everyone is flocking there right now. This cheeky sheep has found all the food, I think. Hey. I know, the weather's awful. I feel the same, dude. Currently waiting for the rain to go off, standing in the sheep tent. So farmers from all over the UK bring their sheep here where they have competitions and they are rewarded with various different prizes and rosettes. I think I have a friend who wants to be on the camera. That looks like the rain's gone off. They're about to try a competition in the pen, but the sheep is just not for having it. This woman's having a hard time with it, bless. Aren't you lovely? This little guy's having a haircut before the competitions. You look like a friendly guy. We're here watching a jump off now. We're now on our way to see something that I have waited to see all day. The ferrets. Ferret friends.
See?
He's just casually carrying a ferret about.
You go out, we are only as good as the ferrets we were. I use a lot of light coloured ferrets. Why? I'm like Mr. Magoo when I've not got these glasses on, and I want to be able to see the ferret do the work like a fine cocker spaniel on top of the ground as they do underneath it. So 90% of my ferrets are bright white. Not because they're any better, it's because they stick out like a sore thumb. To them and put my feet around them and picking them up.
They're going to have a go at me. These things here, like little gladiators, physically and mentally got to keep in tip-top condition 12 months of the year. He was originally captive bred on the outskirts of London, sold to a guy in Lincolnshire.
So we're here watching the birds of prey now.
He liked all things American. If you like all things American, that's wonderful. Wear a t-shirt with a flag on it. And listen to country and western music. Don't buy a bald eagle as a pet, you know? Newest member of the team arrived in February. Before he was with me, he'd been at Warwick Castle in their display just there and doing remarkably well. Come on then, right into the middle, look at that, yeah, right. Was it in a tree? Did he come out alright to you? Yeah, okay, well done, good lads. Let's see what this vulture can do. We all saw it take off at the start, then we all saw it not come back. In you come, son, and stop. Oh, well done. Give him a lovely big round of applause, good boy. Try and quickly scoop through his bit of the show at the start. Look at this now. And it's, I am back. He's walking around like he owns the arena. Oh, you lads in the audience have done that walk, you know. Thanks for me. Oh, we're going for a flight. Go on then. There's one in the air. Get yours in the air now. Look at that. 3, 2, 1, go! Look at it. Desperate for freedom, longing to be loose of a tether, she bursts into action. Give her a wonderful big round of applause, the beautiful little Thelma, flying her socks off here today. No, the guy gets pulled in and grabs it, oh, it's fine. Look at that thing, eh? What a sight. I love when you get out of the van and people go, I do it every day, I mean, it lives on my front lawn. Now, we've got a little farm, it's a big front lawn, but to have that outside your house, you sneaky little devil, where did you see that from? Alright, okay then. If you want to, we can make the fantastic entrance if you want. There was a scrap of food on the floor, tiniest morsel. Can't walk past anything, this. If you want to join me in the middle, I'll go and meet you out here, you can come and join me. I know you haven't seen it yet, bear with me, it gets good, alright? Right, come on then. 18 pound, wingspan of 9 feet. Look at that thing, eh? What a whopper. Watch this. This was made for weather like this. Admittedly on the east coast of Russia down to Japan, not really in Scotland, but it was made for every bit of wild you can throw at it. Hold my hands out and see what's offered. Straight away off and up, and we've got a bit of breeze. Powering off behind the marquee into open area. She'll then swing hook to the right, not left. Or it swings to the right, catch a bit of breeze under the wings. She needs that uplift now, watch. There. Then we can bring her back round towards us, and as she does, she must now get herself in by dropping her legs, wiggling her bum, and landing beautifully well. Watch your legs at the side, guys, lower. Well done. Give her a nice round of applause, good girl. Alright, good grip on my middle finger. Look at that one, eh? That's going to sting later. Thank you very much for your time, ladies and gents. An absolute pleasure. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Take a safe journey off. Thank you.
So now that they've finished judging, they have opened up the cattle shed for everyone to be able to get into and see all the cows. For those who don't live in Scotland or have never been to Scotland themselves, oh, the Highland cows! One over here that they're filming has won a prize or such, and he or she is absolutely beautiful. She's just being pampered as well, standing there. These are huge, beautiful animals, and there's a little baby as well with its mum.
Watch your feet and step up.
You can see all the ones that have won awards throughout the day, and they've all got their rosettes up. So I grew up around a lot of farmland because of where my grandparents stayed, and also there's a lot of activities at that time when I was younger where you could go to farms and milk cows and goats and ride horses. So this whole area that I'm standing in right now just smells so much like my childhood. Oh, this one's got a teeny tiny little baby. Sleeping peacefully right now after a long day, but they are so adorable and so small. If you go all the way through the cattle hall, right out the back is where you come to the Clydesdale horses. They're so majestic. But the moment all these Clydesdale horses are all sitting patiently waiting to be judged as well, so now it's their turn. This horse's name is Ted. There's a lot of farmers around here celebrating their achievements throughout the day with cool boxes and chairs and just enjoying themselves and chilling out. Wow, look at the size of that one. So that's him heading up to be judged now. Come on, Ted, you can do it. The horses are now in the main arena for the judging. They've all been closely judged so far, and now this is more in their stance. Now they move.
Show usually consisting of a figure of 8 and then a straight run down the long side. The idea being the judge gets a chance to see the horses on the turn at either end, but also across that diagonal, how straight are they getting, and then he sees them really stretch out as they show the horses' paces down the long side.
Here's the finished product of what they were carving with the chainsaws earlier. I love the bears. That's everything now to start to finish up for the day. So we've had a fantastic day here today. This is the first time that I've ever been here, even though it's not actually far from where I live. So we've went around. There's the Scottish Larder Live. It's absolutely fantastic, where you can taste a lot of different foods. You can buy foods, take away. There's a lot of gin this year, some ciders, beers as well. It was an amazing experience. I really enjoyed that there. And then all the animals as well, getting to see all the cows, sheep, goats. The birds of prey was an amazing show, and I enjoyed seeing the ferrets as well because they're adorable. There's a lot more diversity than I expected, and this is a lot bigger than I expected. I knew there was a lot going on, but I didn't know there was this much going on. I got here at about 11:30. If I'd known how much was going on today, I would have probably came here earlier. It is definitely a full day's event, and this is one of the quieter days as well, being the first day and being the Thursday, when it's also on tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday as well. So if you're looking for something to do over the weekend, you don't live too far away, then I definitely recommend coming out and enjoying a day here, because I really had a great time today. There's been some great food, some great music, great events going on to go watch. So if you can come this weekend, then yes, I do recommend it. Otherwise, this is on annually at the same time every year. So I'm going to enjoy my churros just before I head back home again. And if you have enjoyed this video, you want to see more of Scotland over the summer, then make sure to hit that little subscribe button down below for more videos. And if you enjoyed this one, of course, high five that little like button for me so I know that you have enjoyed this video. So until the next video, thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye! My car here is not like the cars they have in America where you can press the alarm. But I'm in 45, which I think is probably close to a mile away. So we're going to start the long walk. Kidding about it being a mile away, but I think I'm actually a mile away. 45, yes, 45.